Hey guys, welcome back. It is Tuesday, August 8th, 2023, and I just wanted to cover our watch list from today. So I just wanted to try something a little bit different. You'll see on this watch list, we tend to kind of stick to some of the, the big seven, if you will, your Apple, Amazon, Teslas, etc. And then we jump around into some other tickers and currently, I'm not throwing any the higher risk lottos out because I'm toying with something a little bit this week. I may start throwing them in tomorrow again, but anyways, so I wanted to just try and see. We had a really good day, an above average day yesterday, where most of them won except for. I can't even remember. Maybe Amazon, I think, was the one that lost. And then we had a loss and then a win later on QQQ. Um, so I was curious if I ran it back. And I played the same stocks, different levels to watch for, but the same stocks and kind of see what the results were. Now, obviously, you know these will vary day by day. Tomorrow, I'd be interested to see what happens tomorrow with these as well. But we had quite a bit more success today here as well, and I'll show you. Um, so again, we had a Spy. Whoops. So yeah, again, we had Spy, QQQ, Apple, Tesla, PayPal, Meta, and Amazon. Yesterday we only had PayPal calls going. I wanted to. I was curious if it was going to drop, and it actually did. So I put out to watch for the put side of it as well today. So let's start with the first one, Spy. So this one was a win in general on the put side. We had calls over 450, puts under 446.50. Here you had a 5 minute candle close here, and you probably stopped out here. However, we had a candle close here, obviously, this big red one. This is one of the ones where I said you can probably cheat on. You can see it's going to be you can see with a minute or so to go, this is going to close red, and this is going to trigger. So in that instance, I would say jump in. With a minute to go, 30 seconds to go, somewhere in that area where you have confidence that there's a very, very, very high likelihood of this triggering, then go ahead and jump in the play, and you would have made a little bit more money here. Could have got in on the retest. You know what I say about these big candles. You're getting tons and tons of pressure one way. It's only natural that it comes back a little bit, and that's exactly what happened. Yes, you made a little bit of money here, maybe 10% off the Spy put, but if you got in at the retest, you made closer to probably 20%, maybe a little bit more on that play. So, which should have at minimum covered your stop out here, and that was it for Spy. So. QQQ. This one went a little bit better because it just straight up triggered, dropped, and you made quite a bit of money on that QQQ play. Again, 5 minute candle closes. I wouldn't expect you, even though this is a big red candle, you obviously didn't trigger here, so don't jump the gun and jump in on this one. Now on this one, again, that's one of those big red candles. You could see at some point that this was going to close red, whether it's, 20 seconds to go or 30 or a minute or whatever it may be. You could jump at a little bit, um, a little bit sooner and make a little bit more money. You would have made maybe another 10% or so, something like that. So just something to consider. So QQQ hit. Apple. This was one of the ones that didn't work out great. So you had I mean, it wasn't terrible either. It was just kind of one of those almost washes ones. So you're triggering here, and then you're entering here. You're going to stop out here. This is a loss here. Um, kind of the same thing here. If you ended up entering in there, and then you get a small one here, triggering here, entering here, um, you know, and then again another small win if you ended up playing this, no more than 10% here, triggering there, entering there, you know maybe you made money. Overall I would probably call this, I would err on the conservative side and say this was a losing play, on Apple. So SPY was a winning play overall. QQQ winner. Apple, I would call that a loss. Um, Tesla. So this is one of those ones. Again, I said you got to use awareness. Huge red candle. Your worst case scenario here. I mean, you really shouldn't have entered, but your worst case scenario is a stop out. So paper cut loss at most on Tesla. Never got anywhere close to the trigger level on Tesla. So PayPal. This was one of your big winners here. So trigger here, enter here. If you know maybe you didn't enter there, you could have entered again on here, or again on here. If you're stopping out on either one of these green candles, you shouldn't let it. You would have made your money back here. You know what I mean? So that's PayPal. Overall, that should have been a winning play. Again, even if you did stop out on that green candle, or even this. Well, no, you wouldn't. You really wouldn't. I guess you should have made money on that one. So, and you definitely should have made money on this drop. So, PayPal should have been a win overall, for sure. Meta, this is another one that should have been a win. You had a few opportunities on this one. So, uh, again, look at you have your huge red candle. Again, I mean, how many times have we seen this pattern here now? Your big, it makes almost like a J pattern kind of, and you get your huge sell off, and then it bounces back a little bit. But it was headed down there for a reason, you know. So this one should have been a win overall. You could even got it back in on the retest here. Obviously you're not entering on this green candle, but once we go red and we go back under, yeah, absolutely make that money. So Meta should have been a nice win overall. Amazon, this one, if you look at Meta and Amazon, those charts look really similar, don't they? At least today. Same deal with Amazon. Everything I just said about Meta, you could say about Amazon. So some should have had some really good wins overall. Even if you look at that pattern. Even if you ended up stopping out somewhere over here. Get back in that play, make that money. What are you taking a 5-10% loss over here, and you're making 50% here? Like, come on. And then even here on the retest, you make another 25%, whatever, somewhere in that neighborhood. 30%. Make that money. That was on the put side. And guys, feel free if you ever. Obviously, I chart these out and I put these in the watch list. Normally, I'm pretty good. Sometimes I might fudge a number. And sometimes people catch it in the score and say, "Oh, you're a number off," and I put 50 instead of 25 or whatever it was. So, but my point is that I'm normally pretty accurate with this. But go ahead and feel free to bounce it across the watch list. I don't want to sit and do it all day long, or excuse me, all video long. It would take forever. But I have this up. I post it right next to the video. You're more than welcome to go bounce off the charts and see. But as you can see, we had another pretty successful day. Some great wins on SPY, great wins on QQQ. Apple was probably a draw. Tesla was at worst a paper cut loss. PayPal was a really nice win. At least one, at least one really nice win. Meta was a great win. A few wins there, and Amazon was the same way. So all in all, I would say this was a really good day, especially for a day to run it back with those different levels, same stocks. I'm curious what happens tomorrow. I may run it back one more time tomorrow. Obviously, I'm going to look at different levels, but um, if it ain't broke, don't fix it, right? Again, I'm playing around with the lotto plays a little bit. Give me a little patience on those. And of course, if you like this content, like and subscribe. I'd appreciate it. It goes a long way, and it helps me bring you this content and more content like this. So, speaking of content, I want to give a shout out to our newest team member, partner that we're working with, Bitlender, and he's going to help us out with some crypto content and some stock content. He also is very technically sound. We're not just sitting here, screaming, "Oh, this is going to go to the moon because we said so." We're looking at charts. We're looking at things that actually matter to bring you stuff that we think will have success, and we have a pretty good track record with that. So, welcome to the team, Bitlender. And I hope you guys like the content. Again, like and subscribe. Thanks. Have a good one, guys.